Well, well, well. If it isn't Dr. Man, Silencer, Hacker Man, and the Inebriator. It is. It is, unfortunately, and my god, I wish it wasn't. Welcome back, little remnants, to the adventures of our heroes. Here to save the world from the dastardly Sir Guy and his evil PsiTech corporation. Although right now, the only thing we need to save is this base from being shut down by a health and safety inspector. What a dump. I think the first port of call is getting this place tidied up. These cables are a tripping hazard waiting to happen. And who could forget the piles of corpses in the prison? To reiterate, we are, of course, the good guys this series. Bodies notwithstanding. And actually, on the subject of tidying up and getting everything rewired, somebody said that because this room here wasn't connected to the power grid by default, we lost 20 super nanites. And those are the things we need to give our characters new superpowers, or most likely super weaknesses. So that means the poor old Inebriator is going to have to go yet another day with just being a guy who's drunk. I guess we'll make today's priority then finding more of the super nanites so we can at least do something with the Inebriator, or maybe we want to upgrade the characters we've already got, given that they are, a little bit unhinged. And as much as I hate to say it, I don't think their powers really make up for the fact that they have, immediately murdered our new recruits. And in a horrible, cruel twist of irony, the Silencer is also our best doctor. She cures, but she does also kill. That looks a lot better. Now we can start properly. And tidying up the entire vault did take the best part of 9 days here, so we've got to catch up fast, especially with some of the ritual stuff. But before we do that, it occurred to me we didn't really properly look at some of the new characters we've got. So I want to go through everybody's character sheet just so everybody knows what traits and skills everybody has. So Dr. Man has great memory, diplomat, brave, and kind, with his highest skill being intellectual 16, double passion. He's the brains of the operation. He's going to be the leader, and we do have the colony manager mod, so he is going to be actively managing our people. Hacker Man has construction, mining, and plants. For the time being, I've got him on construction and plants, but we haven't really got much plant work to do, which is something we'll start in a second. Fast Walker is very good. Depressive is terrible. I actually didn't realize that. Vengeful and Rebel. Ooh, his traits are kind of crappy. They can't stand walking on the same soil as their rivals and will be elated by news of their life ending. Like I said, we've got the perfect squad for our good guy, kind and charitable playthrough. Silencer is a master trader. Wow. Master trader, world weary, gives a bleak personality that will occasionally distract them from their work. Fast Walker is obviously incredibly good, and what I didn't realize yesterday as well is they're a brawler. I equipped them with a rifle, not thinking that would have any side effects. So for the time being, she's now got an Athenium axe, or whatever that is. Athenium? A bizarre crystalline material capable of interacting with psychic waves. Whoa. So used in the creation of psychically active material and devices. So this is what our enemy Sir Guy's empire is going to be built out of. And then the Inebriator was the one character I did read. Of course, the most important character of all. It's got a lot of passions across the board, but no particular strength right now. Fast Learner is really, really good. We can train him to do pretty much anything at that point. So let's get to work turning this into a proper home then. I haven't built anything new. All I've done is tidy up the things, replace the floor blocks. I haven't got steel tiles, so I just had to use paved tiles for the time being. Really, it's all just been redistributing the furniture that we already have. All of this is just cosmetic, of course, but I like the idea of having a big central control room. Now, I'm pretty much committed to making this central room the manufacturing room. I think that makes the most sense. Then adjacent to that, we should definitely have storage, and maybe this one here we could use as the ritual room, because it's got the slightly nicer floors. Let's get a Hacker Man quickly to get rid of this pipeline junction. What was that? 250 chem fuel. Keep the lights on for a little while. Oh, everyone's so sad. What's wrong? No nurse. No HR. It's all ritual-related things. Look, revenge a celebration delayed, missing memorial stone. That is definitely top priority. Bloody hell, that was fast. New lovers. Oh, lily perfume lips. You are my only spring. Boy, that will work on me. It's the Inebriator and I assume Silencer? Wowee. That's dangerous, but I like it. Oh, look at how good friends everybody are so far. Dr. Man and the Inebriator are best friends. Plus 100, plus 100. Good acquaintances with everybody else, but everybody likes Dr. Man. And Hacker Man gets on with everybody. Wow. Even though they all come from different backgrounds and are all different varieties of psychopath, everybody's becoming good friends, and I quite like that. Oh, and I should mention, I did have to do a little bit of hacker man myself. So the vaults by default have these extremely dense vault doors. I think we still have one up here. Yeah, there you go, 10,000 hit points. For whatever reason, though, this door here, even though it was powered, was still impassable. Well, more specifically, they were going in trying to get a meal and then standing there because they couldn't find a way to get to a table to eat the meal. So I have had to swap that one out for a regular steel door so that everybody didn't immediately starve to death. Oh, and Silencer has uncovered an ancient danger. Wowee, I never would have guessed. There are quite a lot of sizable structures on the map this time, though. Look. As part of our job in cleaning up the planet, we should try and clean up our own base first, I think, and get rid of all of these old abandoned structures and all this pollution and waste. And maybe now's a good point to bring up another mechanic that we've got active. So we have vanilla expanded mechanoids in the model list, but there are no mechanoids. So no way to get the mechanoid components. How are we supposed to build all that machinery, you ask? Simple answer, my friend. The seas. The truth is, mankind has been polluting the seas for thousands of years now. And there are rumors of a tanker ship sailing the Space Pacific that spilt a cargo of a significant amount of mechanoid components right into the ocean. So fishing is going to be our main mechanic for building a factory. And that way we're also unpolluting the seas as well. You know what we really need? Bloody comms console. I didn't use the minimap mod for so long because I couldn't get used to it. And now that I'm used to it, I can't live without it. We are at kind of that default Rimworld industrial level of research. And even though Dr. Man is a genius, he's not going to remember how to build an advanced research table off the top of his head. As soon as we've got the resources for it, then we'll throw down a basic research bench and get to work trying to find that comms console. Part of me really wants to crack this open so that we could try and get some steel to build with. Another part of me looks at the squad we've got and thinks we're probably going to get wiped out. We do have a spare set of marine armor, which will at least make the inebriator able to fight a little bit longer. And as much as I love the beer bottle, I think it's more sidearm territory than main weapon. Well, here goes nothing. Good luck, Silencer. There's no one here. Wait, was this the ancient danger? Or was this the ancient danger? Oh! Okay, there's a single scyther. That wasn't really what I expected. Incredible work, team. And behind door number 2 is a second scyther. What is that? Uranium sword lance? Silencer, I think we've just found you a new weapon, my friend. And a giant stack of gold. Wasn't really what I was after, but I will admit that's a lot cooler than a big purple axe. Come on, you idiots, build faster. The goddamn summer ball is riding on this. There we go, now we can finally make this official. So for the leader of the Revengers, of course it's gotta be Dr. Man. What the fuck am I looking at? Inebriator. I think there was something wrong with those packaged meals. Excellent. There we go. Now I've got the phenomenally difficult decision of naming whoever's going to be in charge of HR. Human resources. This is going to be the person in charge of the complaints if there are any issues within the organization. This person is the one person you go to set things right. And I think it's going to be the inebriator. Yeah, I have a complaint about the facilities here. Specifically, it's the trippy as fuck roll conversion ritual. And for better or worse, we've done it. What do we need for the summer ball? Oh no, we need a dance room. There is no way we're going to get enough steel to be able to have the summer ball this year, I'm afraid. Instead of this year's annual superhero summer ball, we'll just have a rousing speech. It's just so fucking weird. Encouraging. That's what we need. Yeah, there we go. So that should hopefully solve everybody's mood problems for a while. Or not at all. Memorial Stone disrespected? Oh, no. Because we have the charity meme as well, we are expected to have someone fulfill the nurse role, but if we do that, it disables pretty much every work type going. I think right now we'll just ignore it and take the -5, at least until we've got a few more people. As much as I hate to say it, we do need 170 steel so that we can start working on the smelter to be able to smelt down all this iron that we've got. So I'm going to have to cancel the disco room. It's almost not even worth playing at that point. Gonna have to get rid of some of the cosmetics in the base too if we stand a chance of getting any more steel at all. There we go. Crisis averted. And I guess this solar flare is perfect timing to start work on a little bit of research. We've got 2 pretty good researchers, so I'll throw them both into the lab. And top priority is that communication beacon, not only because it'll actually unlock the minimap for us again, but because we can actually talk to the other settlements. And that way, if we capture anybody from the big evil corporation, we can show them the error of their ways and send them off to space forever. And to be honest, I'm kind of surprised we haven't had any toxic fallout yet. I think I'm going to commit to trying to get a rice harvest in. The ancient hydroponic basin is working fine. It's just a lot of people commented yesterday saying try and avoid using it if you can because they're not super reliable. Let's get some cotton down then, and then we'll build another zone for rice, seeing as that grows pretty fast anyway, just somewhere. Whoa! That's a little bit too much rice. Oh, God, no. It's the commenters. Savage tribespeople who don't take no for an answer. Bloody hell, there's a lot of them. We had another group down here as well. Another 7 of them. Well, luckily, we've got a trade caravan here, which I'm sure will get absolutely peppered by our point defense turrets. Get him on the way out. Come on, trade caravan, I'm relying on you here. My God, I think they actually will. They actually will. Good shit. There we go. Tribespeople beginning their assault. Is that the other group? We've only got to deal with, what, 9 of them now? Here they come. Here they come. This is manageable. Take them out, hacker man. There you go. I was worried we actually couldn't see them over the turret then. Remember, we've got to save as many people as possible, and death is going to upset them. Inebriate is already sad because of the bodies. Oh, God, don't get Silencer in combat. She's going to slice him to pieces. Oh, right in the heart. Silencer, Silencer, you don't have to chase them down. Shit, we've got 4 people to patch up. God, I hate being the good guys. We haven't really got a hospital, so I moved it down into this room so it would still count as a hospital. First room in as the hospital also makes a lot of sense because then we can just drag them right in there. Well, I'm going to have to flip it over to a prison temporarily as well. Get him. The big problem we've got is the second we capture them, Silencer's going to be in there finishing the job. So we need to make sure that Silencer is restricted to only a few rooms, I suppose. On the plus side, restricting them all to the front of the vault means that we can keep the Silencer safely tucked away in the back. Look, she's already on it. Hey, Area 1. Does that work? It doesn't work. She overrides her area to do it. No, 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 no. This isn't going to work. What if we forbid the door? That stops her. Am I going to have to lock the Silencer away whenever we... This is terrible. The only meme we've got is healthcare, and we can't do that with Silencer. What do I do? Right, you're going to get locked in the hydroponics bay until I can sort this mess out. Make sure they're actually not going to die first, and then I guess we'll have to build them a whole new facility that we can keep Silencer away from. Luckily, we have an abundance of limestone from when we took apart that building. Downside is, I took apart that building. We could have just used that as a hospital instead. Oh, shit. Well, that doesn't help either, because if the Silencer can't get to her, well, victims, for lack of a better word, she doesn't do anything at all. She just kind of sits there menacingly. Oh, she's moved. Oh, that really isn't helping the situation. Silencer, this is fucked up. You've ruined this entire series already. Maybe there's a way we can reset her powers. Maybe there's a way we can lock her down. I'm gonna have to build her a prison. We're gonna have to lock away one of our colonists because she just can't be trusted. That one is a vault door, so I'd love to see her get through that. Let's turn this room then into a prison for Silencer. And I'm sorry, Inebriator. She is your lover. This shit is your responsibility, my friend. It's either that or she'll just stand there until she starves to death because she's just that desperate to kill them. Oh, what's wrong with her now? Recreation starved? Murder is not recreation. Well, I mean, I know I've got a whole channel of videos suggesting otherwise. Oh, and Sly as well. Hello, a logger named Sly is crashing nearby. Paralytic abasia. Normally, I would reject this, but this time it's our responsibility to the help of Sly. Just please, for fuck's sake, don't tell Silencer. Charity fulfilled. There you go. Say, Sly, you don't have to have any superpowers, do you? No, apparently not. High life missing. No, no, no. We don't do that here. Ah. They are an Echo Chamberian. The ideal legend of Discordia. I see. We might have to convert them away from that. It's for their own good, though, so that's all right. Ah. That's a lot of bugs. I'm going to give Hackerman a proper weapon, seeing as he's just got a pistol right now. What? Silencer has been executed by cutting. By who? Was it herself? No. You telling me she executed herself? That doesn't make any sense. This is horrible. Oh, when poor Inebriator finds out, this'll break him. Wait. Did I say Inebriator? They both loved Silencer. Hackerman was going to marry her, and then Inebriator also loved her. Oh, well, this is going to cause a horrible rift in our colony. So that means both Inebriator and Hackerman are going to be sad for the best part of the next season. The least we can do is give her a good burial at this point. In the end, there's really only so much murder you can do before the murder starts doing you back. Inigo Silencer Jones, born the 1st of Jugas, 5457. Died on the 8th of September, 5500. 28 days as a colonist. And the epitaph Dr. Man has written for her is an unfortunate but good woman. Honestly, it would have been kinder to write nothing at all. Perfect. I think that's much better. And then there were 3. Inebriator decided to have a picnic in the graveyard, which isn't at all troubling. The base is still slowly coming along. I put the freezer right at the back and then the oven kind of adjacent to that to speed things up a little bit. The important thing is, though, they've got everything they need to survive at this point. And maybe it's the game taking pity on us at this point, but we've gotten our first relic quest. The vibration shield. I suppose I should probably go as far to actually show you all the relics, right? So our 3 relics this time around are the incredibly original vibration shield, the Youngling Saber 9000, and the Eternity Gauntlet. I thought it would be cool this time around if rather than just having them on display in a hall somewhere, we actually use our relics. We give them to our heroes who are most worthy. Granted, I don't think we can use the Eternity Gauntlet, but the sword and shield, for sure. And despite all the death and losses, this is the first time I've seen Dr. Man even slightly happy. Oh, it's because of the Psychic Soothe. Well, never mind. And the huge hospital. That one is actually very good. It does say, though, huge and professional hospital. I'll be honest, I'm not sure those are the words I'd use. Bunch of crappy wooden beds in a dark room. It's about as professional as it gets here. Now, the Inebriator has nothing to do. And that's nothing to do with the fact that he is called the Inebriator. It's just the fact that he is kind of shit. I'm going to put him on research. Dr. Man is skilled across the board, but has some essential stuff to do like cooking and butchering. Hacker Man is also incredibly skilled across the board, but the Inebriator, besides growing and I guess harvesting now, he's good enough to do that. Doesn't really have anything else. We could put him on fishing forever, but I think the research is just more useful, even if he's terrible at research. Bear in mind, he's got that fast learner trait, so it probably won't take him too long to... Oh, good. The savage tribals return once again because they just don't take no for an answer. What would we do without you, point defense turret? Well, I mean, right now, quite a lot, because you can't do anything. We also don't have anywhere yet to make... Oh, please don't shoot it. Okay, let's come out of cover just to try and defend it a little bit. Dr. Man, berserk him. Why is he not berserking him? Oh, because we can't see him. Hang on. Let's come around the corner. And berserk. There we go. Has that helped? Sort of, yeah. He did stop attacking the turret. He didn't attack anyone else, but that's fine. I'm thinking this spare room here will turn into a prison facility then. For the time being, they'll just have to lie on the floor. Those poor, sweet prisoners. You can tell the next series I'm going to need maximum war crimes to make up for all of this kindness. We could convert them away. That would be quite funny. Convert them and then release them. Just let them go back out into the world. Maybe they'll find their own way to the cities. Oh, shit, there's a tailoring bench over here. Oh, and a tailor cabinet. That's really good. Oh, another wanderer. You sure won't replace Silencer, but I guess we should take you in. He's a ranger. Okay, that could be good. And of course, if we turn him away, it'll just upset everybody anyway. Cot. Hello. Cot Roch. I'm going to shorten that to Crotch to save everybody some time. Psychically deaf, mad surgeon, depressive. Oh, good. Plants and animals, though, is quite nice. The plant skill I'm more than happy to have. But he's a defector from the order. Oh, we're going to have to imprison this man to make him a bit more, agreeable? No. You know what? This time, we're going to convert him the proper way. Oh, even with a ritual, it's only 42%. Oh, that is terrible. Of that, though, we do have a 47% chance for it to be effective, which is good enough. It should be his choice whether or not he wants to join our Ideal Legend. He's going to join eventually either way. There you go, down to 50% already. It's his choice, but we're never going to stop converting him, so it's not really his choice. He's already going on a food binge. False ritual? Because we tried to convert him? You know what? Dr. Man, get in here. Remember, it's his choice, but if he disagrees with us, we're going to psychically calm him down. And as if that didn't make Dr. Man seem villainous enough, the man's cooking a meal out of rice and fat. Maybe it's just fried rice, and not fatty, lumpy rice. A loot trader. Now might be a good time to open up these ship chunks. If they're here to help us out. Oh, it's a guy and some Yorkshire Terriers. All right, maybe not. No, we shouldn't do that. That's the way villains think. I need to get out of the villain mindset. Instead, let's do some nice, healthy research. Safety standards. It's perfect. Oh, shuttle crash. They need our help. Hello. Montez, Nails. That person just got stomped by an elephant. I'm sorry, I can't help you there. I think I just pressed capture instead of rescue. It genuinely is just muscle memory at this point. Oh, God, and the order are turning up too. Hello? Penitents. Uninitiated. Luckily, these aren't the full-on order side troops, otherwise we'd have been annihilated. They're just here to ruin our day, I suppose. Oh, God, they're heading over here. Come on, Dr. Man, get them rescued. Nails is fine. You're tended. Front lines. Don't even have the turret this time. Let's send Mikey berserk. Thank you, Mikey. Oh my god, he lasted long. Fucking hell. I think we may be in a little bit of trouble here. Oh. No, it's a bad day to be hacker, man. Alright, fall back. We've got to fall back into the vault. Oh my god, they overwhelmed us so fucking fast. Get him, team. Good luck. What the hell is that noise? Did you hear that? Oh, they're fighting the trader. Wow, we got overwhelmed so fast here. And now they're smashing up the broadcasting station. All the things to go for. Why that? Silence from the order of fleeing. Let them go. Let them go. We're pacifists, remember? Well, I mean, I wouldn't say we're pacifists, given that everybody's armed with power armor and rifles, but we're not going to kill anyone unnecessary. Gunner! Save Gunner. No, don't capture Gunner, for God's sake. Really, it's just so automatic, huh? They killed Gunner's camel. And his Shih Tzu, too? Rescue the Shih Tzu. Why is it so hard to be a morally good person? I don't want to rescue this fucking guy's dog. That's not efficient at all. Nails has joined us. Nails. 58 years of age, Jesse Nails. 15 intellectual and double passion in crafting, too. Wow. Charismatic. Massive social bonuses. Workaholic. She has problems taking breaks or resting mid-job. It's 5 a.m. She also has bear arms, melee, mining, slave suppression is quite a nice little bonus there. Okay. Insomniac. Oh, shit. Her global walk speed is down by 50% and move speed is down by 30%. And she's stoner as well. Wow, you suck. That was such a strong start, and then it really fell apart there, huh? I've immediately given them new names to help get rid of their past life. Give them a little bit of anonymity. And then if they become superheroes, they can have their own superhero name after that. So we've got Nisipa and Larry the Emu. And thank God we got Larry the Emu, because they've really filled in a missing crafting gap that we had. The problem now is there isn't enough room in the vault for everybody. Maybe only the superheroes should live in the vault. Doesn't really make that much sense when you think about it. They should really be on the front lines. But you know what? We're going to make our whole separate building as living quarters for our new recruits, given that we ended up with a lot of people friggin' fast. We also had the man formerly known as Montez join us. So giving him the name Kane from my big old names list. Martial artist and menagerist. Martial artist is pretty nice. Or at least it would be if they had any melee skill. Oh, God. The problem with saving all of these people is that a lot of these people I wouldn't normally save. I'm saying they're shit. They're really pretty terrible. Not to mention they're all separate ideologies too, and we're not going to imprison and convert them this time around. God, it is hard to be a good person. There'll be plenty of jobs to do in the future, and besides, we can set everybody to nurse anyway. Oh, we can also fire a conversion ritual with our leader as well. Oh, that'll help. Round 2, and this time we've got more people. Oh, 73%? Well, that's ruined everything, Dr. Man. And the worst part is, it might have ruined Christmas. Maybe I've ruined Christmas because we don't have any ingredients to build Christmas out of. Well, I scooped up every last piece of scrap on the map so we could build ourselves a Christmas tree. What a desperate time. Silencer would have hated this. It's very, very slow going because our people are far from being superheroes. In fact, a lot of them just have no skills whatsoever. But we've almost got a second smaller room for everybody to sleep in there. And like I said, we'll keep the superheroes in the vault proper. And I know that technically the Inebriator isn't a superhero, but he's a superhero in my mind. So I think we'll have a celebration. A celebration of the people we've lost, but a celebration more of the people that we've actually gained. All of our good, new, very useless friends. I don't think I've ever had one of these holiday parties before. Well, as gripping and definitely not haunting as this Halloween party is, I hate to cut the celebration short. Megaton, the only surviving, independent, and more importantly neutral city to us, is gone. It's fallen to the algorithm. And to make things worse, it was a boring holiday party. Well, maybe that's because nobody fucking turned up. Now, the algorithm, as a reminder, are a bloodthirsty band of cutthroats here to take everything from you and leave you with a pittance. Just enough to keep you alive so they can come back and take whatever it is you rebuild with. They believe in unbridled capitalism, and their leader, none other than CEO Susan YouTube. I actually can't believe they destroyed the only neutral settlement we had, though. That's not right. There is still the rough clan of Discordia over there, which we might be able to do something with. Oh, what is this? Oh, they built a citadel? Tolano's Citadel, faction Discordia. A defense on the front lines against all of the pirate clans. And then God knows who these people are. The Kobe Confederation, somebody who's popped up out of nowhere. A medieval settlement by the looks of it. And the algorithm has settled Mechanoid Isle, and they've renamed it Banger Desert. Incredible. Ooh, pristine ruins. Oh, hang on. Is that from the real ruins mod? The treasure can be enormous. Yes, it can. It can be game-breakingly enormous. I might go and have a look. So we finished safety standards, and we do have semi-random research, but we're not limited to the lowest tier. It's whatever we've got from the research tree, essentially. I'm not really too worried about any of these, but given that our only meme right now is based on medical care and charity, I feel like sterile materials just fits the bill quite well. And I think now that we have a decent, well-built base, something that hopefully we can survive in for quite some time, and we're not quite finished with this other building yet, but we did get a lot of recruits very, very suddenly. I think it's time. Hacker Man, let's find the next vault, and maybe, just maybe, we can make the Inebriator into the superhero he deserves to be. Adventure to the secured vault. Show me. Oh, it's actually really not that far away. I thought it was a road then. It's a bloody river. Okay, so we've got to go the long way around to pass this mountain range, but that's doable. And it seems like the world is really, really busy right now. Look at this. We've got ancient ruins. An annual Game of Expo hosted by our faction. Okay, I could be tempted. Compromised City, owned by the Order. They just forward settled me. You can't do that. And then we've got an Odin hunt. Dale Cash Cow, Moral Chief of Discordia, wants us to hunt an Odin. 32 goodwill with the only remaining neutral settlement. Actually, might not be a bad idea. I don't think we'll be able to do it with just Dr. Man. I think if we took Dr. Man, Hacker Man, and the Inebriator, it would be way too much. Well, that is until we cracked open this other vault and potentially made ourselves a whole new super soldier. Oh yeah, look, our ancient hydroponics have died on me. We just can't sow them anymore. Weird. Wow, I really was sleeping on Larry the Emu, huh? 15.4 intellectual too. You are an absolute powerhouse. You thought Dr. Man was the big brain, but Larry the Emu turns up and snatches the title away from him. The Nisiper will put on animals and plants as well, I suppose. Hang on, there isn't a handle icon, is there? There's turning a switch on and off, which I don't think is quite how that works. Kane is good at artistic and social. I guess we'll make you the new warden then and see if the Inebriator can do something else. Artistic is fine, because the better the hospital is, the higher the mood boost they've got. Not to mention, of course, the regular ones you get for dining rooms, living rooms, bedrooms. So weirdly enough, an artist might be a little bit more valuable this time, and we can actually build an art bench too. If I can find it. Man, if only there was a search function. Ah! If only I had eyes. Put out of bone. Sure, hang on. That's not a tailor bench, that's a mending station. Whoa! An electric station with various apparatus used to fix weapons, armor, and apparel. It's a long process. Such stations are a must-have in vaults to prevent the equipment, such as guns and tools, from needing replacement. Oh, that is a massive addition to the game. Nice work. Okay, I mean, mend weapon, do forever. Mend armor, do forever. Is there a mending job, or does it just count as tailoring, I wonder? It counts as crafting. Be nice if we could get that as a separate job entirely, so I guess we could just put that on priority 3 then. Oh, I'm sorry, horse. It's a bad day to be you when you're carrying Glitterwall medicine and components too. And a secret databank as well for the vibration shield. Now, we do have a space drone hack. I specifically haven't started that yet because I don't think we're quite ready. Let's at least make sure everybody's got a bedroom first before we start hacking and bringing a bunch of raiders. And then with a little bit of smithing, we're well on track to being a decently modern colony. I will admit, it's very weird that we don't have smithing, but we do have concrete and modern bathroom fixtures. I could build you the finest stainless steel bathroom around, but I don't know how to get steel. Oh, and the one thing I forgot to mention earlier is this ancient supply slingshot. Lots of people commented and said that the way it actually works is it's kind of an equivalent exchange. You load it with, say, 1,000 silver worth of items, launch it off, and then at some point in the future, you'll get some supplies worth the same thing. I was kind of hoping it was a way to teleport items between, say, different settlements, different maps that you had, so that a proper multi-colony playthrough wouldn't be so much of a pain in the ass. But instead it's a loot box. And I'm not sure which I prefer. Have we got anything kind of low value to test it out with? Oh my god, we can load animals into it. Goodbye, Alpaca 1, Alpaca 3, and Boomrat 1. This supply slingshot contains the pawn, Boomrat 1. You will not be able to get him back if you send him away. Launch anyway? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And I assume it's gone then, huh? We've launched him. And we can reuse that too. Oh, nice. So if we have a particularly valuable thing... What the hell happened here? You good? Oh, a social fight. If we have a particular valuable thing that we're very, very good at, say, crafting, if we have a very, very good tailor who's churning out a load of legendary power armor, load it into that, send it off. Maybe we could get something else that we can't craft so easily. That sounds like that's going to be really, really good, especially late game. Well, today, we've had some good times, and we've had some bad times. The silencer didn't even get chance to shine. But maybe she's in a better place now. A place where she can kill as many innocent, defenseless prisoners as her little heart can handle. And more importantly, we've turned this vault from a rundown, abandoned structure into a proper, usable, and actually pretty practical base too. And tomorrow, we get to do that whole thing again. We're going out there to look for even more vaults. Sure, we won't be living in the next one, but they may have what we need for our super soldier program. More importantly, we've got Hacker Man. So the chance of finding another room with the gene tailoring pod and the nanites and that not being connected to power is pretty much not going to be a problem, I hope, going forwards. I'm excited to see what is in some of these other vaults. We've only really got a taste so far. And then who knows, maybe tomorrow we can actually kickstart Super Soldier Program Generation 2. It's your time, Inebriator. It's your time. Thank you to Ethox, Herwolf, Kevin, Sir Wigglesworth, Bomb-Dollar, El Scorchio82, Bling Magica, Snowdog, Hoaxor, Sabat, Dr. Bubba, Pepfiend, and Ash Dresden for their support of the executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you all for making the channel possible in the first place. It is very much appreciated. And a thank you as well to Marcus Absent, Hjorta123, Eben Dragon 323, K-Shot, Ever Vigilant One, Shatilski, Nia, Plasma, Jordan, Spoonie, and the Gentleman Ghostronaut.